Welcome to the Short Term Rental Source podcast. It is our mission to help you learn how to successfully launch and self manage your short term rental with less pain and earn you more money. Enjoy interviews with industry leaders and musings about this challenging but fun STR life. Here's your host, Kim Fitzpatrick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Short-Term Rental Source podcast, where today we are talking about instant booking. And it tends to be a controversial topic as some people feel like they don't have enough power or control, or they're nervous about what kind of guests they might get, but others love it because you don't have to do as much communicating. People just book and your calendar fills quicker. So I wanted to touch on some issues and why I personally think you really need to have Instant Book turned on in order to really capture the most guests. Okay, now let's backpedal and let me explain why. So Instant Book is one of those things that it does make it much easier for guests to book. And I know the fear on the host side is that what if you get not so great guests? Well, here's the thing. You can adjust your settings so that you are not getting just anyone off the street coming into your investment property and booking. You can set your standards higher in your settings. So if you click Instant Book on, you need to scroll down a little bit and notice there are 3 other things you can turn on. And boy, I wish I looked at it before I started recording so I can remember. But the one of them is they must have their ID on file. Okay, so they have to check that box. If they don't, they cannot Instant Book. The other that I think is the key component is that they must have positive reviews from other hosts. So for me, I click that on, and nobody gets to Instant Book if they have had maybe started a negative reputation on the platform. So if they have positive reviews, other guests or other hosts have vetted them, and they say, yes, this is a wonderful guest. We really enjoyed them staying at our place. I read the reviews, and it might say they communicated well, they left the place clean, they followed all the rules, blah, 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 like the normal stuff, or they were just such a pleasure, and we'd love to have them back. Now, I will say you might want to check who the hosts are, because if the hosts are something, property management company, especially a big one like Vacasa or Evolve, those are auto-generated, and I'm pretty sure they give everyone 5-star reviews. So I don't know if they go in there and give anyone less than 5 stars. So if they've only stayed at big management company places, you might want to vet a little further, because those people have not vetted very hard at all. So keep that in mind. But I make sure that my guests have 5-star reviews from other hosts. The other great thing, and then there's a third one, and I was like trying to remember it while I talked. I don't, but click all 3. I know there are 3 things that you can click, and that ups your standards higher than just letting anyone come in and stay at your place. So you really want Instant Book on. You also want those other things on too. Just don't turn it on and don't pay attention to the fine print. It's not that fine. Just scroll. Make sure you know what you're doing. Read everything. Don't blindly start a click in just because I told you to. That's a terrible way to live your life, is hearing somebody on social media or whatever tell you to do something and then just follow blindly. Educate yourself. But use this advice as a tool so that you can be educated and make an informed decision, but also read everything as you do it. It's not a lot to read either. So anyway, Instant Book on. Click those 3 things. That way it ups your standards even higher than just anyone. The other reason why you would want to add Instant Book is because I went to a conference where we talked to Kelvin Ma from Rank Breeze, and what Kelvin showed us is a slide that showed the difference between views of properties that had Instant Book turned on and properties that had it turned off. And if the slide was this screen that you're looking at here, the Instant Book properties were way up here, and the ones where Instant Book was turned off was way down here. And if I had a good photo, I mean, I took a photo because it was shocking to me the difference between Instant Book on and Instant Book off, and just people being able to even see your property. So you really, really, really want to turn that on so that you get more views and you come up higher in search engine optimization. And if that picture was any good, I would share it with you, but it's terrible. I can't read it. I know what the two bars are because I was there going, ugh, that's amazing. But it's a garbage picture. You wouldn't be able to read it. It wouldn't confirm anything that I'm telling you. So the other thing is, read also what you gain and what you lose from Instant Book when you go into your listing, because what you gain is the ability to say, I am not comfortable with this guest, and you have a freebie that you can say, no, something happened and in the course of communication or whatever, where you're just like, no, I'm not comfortable with this. I will say, I do require profile photos. And when I saw one of my guest profile photos staying in my house that I also live in a long time ago, they had a picture. I don't know, I don't watch scary movies. But the profile picture was the little child with the red hair and like the white face. And no. When I saw that profile photo, I asked the guest to change it. They did not respond. They did not respond. They did not respond. And I went to Airbnb and I said, I'm not comfortable with this guest. And that's all I had to say. I didn't have to give a reason. They canceled the stay for me. I was not penalized, even though it was an Instant Book, even though they had positive reviews. The reviews were positive, but not all 5 stars. So that led me to a slight hesitation. And then the profile photo was just a little too alarming. So for me, I know it may be a silly reason, but it's my reason and it's my property. And I gave them the opportunity to change their profile photo. They did not. So that's how that went. And so you don't have to blindly accept everyone, even after they've booked. You can make changes. You just want to be really careful about it. And of course, you can contact me and go, Kim, how do I navigate this? And I'm happy to help you. Just reach out through our Facebook page or our website, or however you can find me on social media, even the comments on YouTube. However it is, like, how do I navigate this? I'm in a situation that I'm unsure about. I turned on Instant Book and here I am. And I'll walk you through it. It's no big deal. It's super easy. Do not feel nervous about, yes, I am busy. We all are, but it doesn't mean I'm usually busy because I enjoy helping people. So please, like, don't feel nervous about asking me a silly question. I'm happy to answer it. And when something is easy for someone, it's easy for them to give. It's not asking a lot from me. There are things that you could ask of me that would be really challenging. Like, hey, Kim, will you help me change the oil in my car? No, that would be really hard for me. Uh, I say that because I went and got my own oil changed yesterday and it was probably overdue. That's not my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is navigating some of these situations. So I'm totally happy to help you. Please reach out and ask us at strsource.com or in our short-term rental source page or Facebook group, and we'll set you straight and we'll get you all squared away on that. So anyway, please, if you are low on bookings and trying to come up higher in search results, turn on that Instant Book and let us help you navigate going through that. And you're going to see so many more views on your page, and those views generally result in more bookings. And at this day and age where bookings are starting to slow because there's an influx of new short-term rental properties on the market, You need all the help you can get, and we are happy to help you. And so is Instant Book. Airbnb makes it very, very clear on their site that they will put you higher in search results if you have it on. So consider it. Let's talk about it and go forth and get bookings. All right, like and subscribe and do all the things like you're supposed to, right? I got to tell you that. Anyway, and have a great day. And do not just click to the next video on YouTube. Stop what you're doing, go to your listing, check your settings, and do this one little thing. It will take you 5 minutes max, and it will probably end in a positive result for you. So take care of your work. It is 5 minutes. Seriously, if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. So we need to have a life. We need to set these things up well. Go do it. Okay, have a great day. Bye.